Air conditioning is kind of loud in here, but completely necessary. Outside is 30 Celsius, which for the Americans out there is about, as you can see, closing on 85, or somewhere between 85 and 90. Whereas here, in air conditioning, we're keeping it right around 17 Celsius. So, right around 65 American. Cat's enjoying it too. She's trying to shed, but she can't do it fast enough. Yeah. Anyway, what we've got for today is another small project. Roommate asked for a discrete collar and pointed out this triple chain. I informed her that that is in no way discrete. There's nothing discrete about that as making a collar. So I came up with a new design. And that's going to be the small project in between the shirt and whatever I end up doing next. So we got a 3/4 inch nylon web strap. We've got a D-ring that can be riveted on. Got the measurement she wants it at. And we've got eyelets and the dies from my press that can fit those eyelets. So I'm going to find a buckle that'll fit a 3/4 inch strap and a rivet that's chrome, hopefully, and I'll bring it up from there. Alright, so we have procured a buckle that will fit the strap and a small ring through which the end of the other end of the collar will fit. What we're doing, put the ring on, and we put the buckle on, and we're going to stitch it across there and across here so the ring will be held in place. Then we're going to measure the length that we need for one side, cut it, heat it with a lighter so the end doesn't fray, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay. Center you up there. There we go. Get this light on so you got the overhead. You'll notice there are a lot of things left here from the previous project, but that don't matter, because this one don't take up much space on the machine. See, there's my pile of crap. I will say that has been brought to my attention many times years ago that if a shop is not messy, it means someone ain't using it. Web strapping, nylon webbing. You know that whole backstitch thing when you start something? Well, it goes multiply for webbing. What you do, go back and forth across it 4 or 5 times. And that's the stitch you need to hold everything down. Start that up again. That as you can see, it's a very effective stitch. Next one, under this tail, we're going to put this one as close to this end as we can, sensibly. because that's where the other end of the strap will go through once it's through the buckle. So we'll just put that on there, lay it flat, and we'll do the same thing here. Da-da. 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's nice and quick. Now comes the difficult one. Well, as difficult as it's going to be, which isn't really. We want to isolate that in a single place. So you put the same stitch here, as close to as we get with the zipper slash quilting foot. Amazingly, it's the same foot I use for neoprene. It's for really for any thick material that you got to press down hard to stitch. But it works well as a zipper foot as well for anything that you need to stitch really close to another physical object. There we go. So we got that nice and straight, nice and shiny and pretty. Now, gotta measure the first length, cut it. So from this point here, the end of the material, we need to measure it 11 inches. Come on, focus, you fuck. Oh well. It's 11 inches, that's where we're going to cut it. There. Get at the end. Get at the end. That seals them. Now, the interesting part of this as interesting as anything can be. Just going to do that, plus another few inches. So that one marks 11. So we need 11 to meet it. And we want to go past it at least the amount to go through that second ring. So we'll cut that one at 14. And again, cut it. Hit at the ends quick to seal it. Hit at the end of the roll. There we go. That's all the pieces cut for this project. It's a relatively fast one, relatively easy. Of course, everything's relative. Now this is the neat part. I'll go together like that, at a 90. I'll show you on the dummy. It's going to sit damn it, I'll show you flat. It's going to sit at a 90-degree angle. Like that. And that's where we're going to rivet on this ring. It'll be a decoration hanging on the bottom of a necklace. That's all it'll look like. I'll stitch this at the little 90 there. I'll show you that. There. There. What we're going to do is stitch a square once I get the thread back under the foot. There. We'll stitch a square. So it stays at the 90 you want it to be at. We might go over it a couple of times just to be safe. Nope. Yeah, let's go over it twice. It's all going to be hidden, so after this, we're down to punching and pressing. There we are. How's that look? Look kind of jewelry-ish, maybe? Okay. I'll bring you over to the other side and hammer in a hole. We have a huge mess, but there's enough room to work around it. And time is more important than space as far as this goes. Our normal run-of-the-mill punch, our normal run-of-the-mill hammer. Oh, there, look at that. Lines up perfect. Right there. There we are. Holes punched in. Well, everything. Oh, I'm going to get a rivet to fit in that and put it together. Okay. We got these rainbowy hypercolor rivets, which I haven't used in a long time. You can see a new tool. We got a cap. We got a post. Pull the punch out, put the cap through the back, or post through the back. I put that on. This is an old metal plate at the bottom of an old lamp, which I use as an anvil for rivets specifically. Put the cap on it. Once everything's lined up straight, we use this. This, as you can see, it's been used quite a lot by the mushrooming, but it has a slight concave on there, which is perfect for setting rivets. And here we go. It's held in tight, it's where it's supposed to be. It's flat on the back because of the steel. There is the little decoration on the end of the necklace. Now I can show you on the dummy. That is what it's going to look like when it's done. Next up, I'm going to punch a bunch of holes and then set a bunch of eyelets. And that'll be to finish the entire project. I'll let you know when that's set up and I can show you how to put eyelets in on the press. Side note to this little project, when you're punching holes in webbing and nylon strap, remember it's always a good idea to take a lighter, heat them up so that they don't fray. Makes life easier. Okay, I got you kind of centered on the press here. So, first step's going to be changing these dies, same as always. Unscrew the top one, lift out the bottom. Drop in the bottom one, screw in the top one. Really simple process, except when the threads don't quite line up properly. There we go. It's all good. Now, take these eyelets. You need two pieces. They're tiny. You got the front, which is a long tube, and the back. Make sure you got the front facing down when you put this stuff in. You put your eyelet in the hole, which is going to be tight. It's going to fit. Put your ring over top of the eyelet. That goes over top of the press. Then you're done. Isn't that pretty? We'll do 3 more of those, and then it'll be finished, and I'll show you the project. Okay, so there's a finished piece. A nice little collar, looks like a lanyard or whatever. A little decorative D-ring hanging on the bottom, and a hypercolor rainbow rivet holding it on. On the back, it, looks like a collar. A little bit metal, a little more discreet than an actual dog collar or anything really thick or heavy. And it's still, to those who know, it will show someone's affinity for a specific lifestyle. Okay, that'll do it for today. We'll see you next time.